13th Sabbath Mission Story, Blessing from Tragedy, September 27, 2025, by Saldi Sharma. Blessing from Tragedy. This is our 13th Sabbath, September 27. The story is about Pastor Emmanuel. Editor's note: one of this quarter's 13th Sabbath projects is a mission boat that will sail on Lake Banguelo in Zambia. Here is an inside look at the mission project. It is a project born out of tragedy. Emmanuel Memwa has sailed Lake Banguelo many times. Boats are the main way of reaching the 100,000 people living on the lake's islands. Those are the main way that those 100,000 people can travel to the rest of Zambia. As a Seventh-day Adventist pastor, Emmanuel has crisscrossed the lake many times to encourage the 1,300 Adventists who worship every Sabbath in the island's 18 congregations. But one visit stands out in Emmanuel's memory. It was the day that he visited one of the islands for the funeral of 14 Adventists who drowned in the lake. It was so emotional because 14 coffins stood in one place. Emmanuel said, both government and church leaders gathered on the main island of Chilubi. I was there. This was a big disaster for the country. The tragedy occurred on a Friday. 42 Adventists were sailing on a church-rented boat between two islands. The Adventists planned to spend the Sabbath engaged in mission outreach, including the promotion of an upcoming Pathfinder camporee. A strong wind was blowing across the vast lake, which is about the size of the U.S. state of Connecticut. Suddenly, a large wave crashed into the boat, and it capsized. A nearby ship managed to fish 28 people out of the water, but 14 others, including a 2-year-old child, perished. The accident sent shockwaves across Zambia. It also raised questions about boat safety standards, and the availability of commercial transportation in the lake. Only regularly scheduled boat service was a large, government-owned ship that crisscrossed the lake once a week. People who wanted to cross the lake at other times had to rent a boat. At the funeral, a senior government leader appealed to the Adventist Church to help prevent the repeat of such an accident. He asked the church to consider providing a regularly scheduled boat service on the lake. The boat would supplement the services already offered by the government ship. He asked the church to consider providing a regularly scheduled boat service on the lake. The boat would supplement the services already offered by the government ship. Leaders of the Adventist Church Northern Zambia Union Conference, where the lake is located, accepted the challenge. It is the commitment of the Northern Zambia Union Conference to provide a better system of transport, said Emmanuel, who serves as the union's executive secretary. But the boat would cost $100,000, more than the local church could afford. So the union asked for the boat to be included among the 13 Sabbath projects for third quarter 2025. A request for the offering to cover part of the boat's cost was approved at all levels of the church. Emmanuel is excited about the opportunities that the mission boat could provide. The boat, which would be able to carry 60 passengers, would operate a regular service in the days that the government ship does not travel. Passengers would pay a fare that covered only the boat's expenses. When the government ship has television screens that show advertisements, the mission ship would have television screens that show singing and preaching on Hope Channel. The boat will not only transport people from the mainland to the islands but also preach to them, Manuel said. He appealed to church members around the world to support this quarter's 13th Sabbath offering. As we think of how to spread this gospel on Lake Banguelo, it is our desire that this boat will help save lives in the lake and save lives for the kingdom. He said, the goal of the project is to turn a tragedy into a blessing. Your 13th Sabbath offering today will help acquire a mission boat for Lake Banguelo. Your offering will also assist 2 hospitals in Zambia, help open a new school in Zambia, and help open a center of influence in South Africa. This quarter's 2 children's projects will touch the lives of children across the Southern Africa Indian Ocean Division. One project is to provide adventurous Bibles to needy families, and the other is to produce a series of short videos called The Fruit of the Spirit. Thank you for your generous offering today. This is the projects of one Children Projects animated stories based on the fruit of the Spirit and distribution of Adventures Bibles, Southern Africa Indian Ocean Division. 2. Staff Housing, Yuka Adventist Hospital, Kalabu, Zambia. And 3. New Secondary School, Northern Zambia. 4. Mission Boat, Lake Bangwelu, Zambia. Kitchen and Laundry. 5. Kitchen and Laundry, Chitanda, Lumamba, Adventist Hospital, Chibumbu, Zambia. 6. Health and Wellness Center of Influence, Umhlanga, South Africa. So the projects 1 and 6 belongs to South Africa, while the projects 2, 3, 4, 5 belongs to Zambia. So these are the coverage of the project of the 13th Sabbath School offering. So this is the Southern Africa Indian Ocean Division. Thanks for watching. Elohim bless you. Thank you for watching by Saldi Shonak, God's ministry worker.